Hey yogis, I'm Jack with Yoga TX, and today I've got a yoga for back pain series. So we all need this one, right? We all feel a little crunched up in the back sometimes. So this will just be about creating space and really working on our posture, remembering to sit up nice and tall. When the spine is long, we can breathe, and that's important, right? All right, let's get started. So we'll start on our hands and our knees. So setting up that really solid base for your body, shoulders over wrists, hips over knees. And before we go anywhere, let's tune into the breath. So seal the lips and let the breath start to flow in and out of the nose. Maybe just moving the body, rocking back and forth just a little bit. And then on an inhale, begin to drop the belly, lift the heart, lift the gaze, cow pose. And then really press the earth away for cat pose. Let the gaze turn inward. Again, like that, breathe in. And breathe out. So keep that going with the rhythm of your breath. So always connecting the breath and your movement in this practice just allows us to be more conscious of what's happening in the body. Just warming up the spine here, starting to get things moving, getting the energy moving. Faux show. So keep it rolling with your breath and your body. As simple as that. Let's take one more cat pose. Feel the back of the heart puff up. And then let that go. Walk the hands forward slightly. Downward facing dog. Tuck your toes, lift your hips, and then arrive. So you can walk it out a little bit here. Let one heel drop, let the other one drop. Just start to feel what the body has to say today. Especially if you're working with this practice in the morning, right? You can be a little bit stiff. So you can even let the hips shift from side to side. And you're breathing, you're breathing. And then let's settle into stillness together. So here, feel a wrap of the biceps inward. So the elbow pit points forward. And then let the shoulder blades hug the back of the heart so the head can be free. The front ribs hug in, and your sit bones reach up and back. You can always have a bend in your knees here. Your heels heavy toward the earth, but they might not ever touch, and that's a-okay. Breathe in, and breathe out. And from here, breathe the right leg long to the sky. So you're reaching from the inseam of the leg. Notice my hips are nice and even here. Take a breath in, reach longer. And then as you breathe out, bring your right foot up between your thumbs. So if your foot doesn't quite make it there, you can just use the hand to the back of the ankle. Once you've made it fingertips, breathe in. Let the tip of the heart peek forward so the collarbones spread nice and wide. As you breathe out, let the front thigh hug back into the hip socket. Take another inhale, let the back knee drop. Top of the back foot presses, and then your next breath in, the arms will sweep up and overhead. So for this Anjaneyasana, this nice low lunge, your knee and your ankle are stacked. With the arms reaching up, don't let the shoulders go there too. So even a soft bend in the elbows, let's take a nice wide open armed shape today. Breathe in and breathe out. One more time like that. Breathe in, breathe out. Let the tailbone get nice and heavy. Let the hands come down to frame your front foot. The back toes will tuck again. Breathe in, a little gaze forward. And then as you exhale, step your left foot to meet your right at the top of your mat. And let the brain just kind of drain out here. And then let's breathe in, halfway lift. The knees can stay bent the whole time, but let the spine get long. Exhale, bow.
Especially as we're just getting warmed up, it's nice to keep a bend in the knees. Again, like that, breathe in, long neck. Exhale, let it go. We're gonna come all the way up to stand, but with a flat back. So let's start by winging the arms out to the side, so east and west. So think of your halfway lift here, breathe in, and then you'll come all the way up like that. That's sweeter on the low back. Breathe the arms up and overhead, and then exhale, Anjali Mudra at the heart. Let the eyes close. Feel the breath move up the front body on an inhale. On an exhale, the tailbone gets heavy. Let the breath drip down the back body. Inhale, let the arms reach and rise up overhead. Take hold of your right wrist, step your right foot behind your left. So just like a little curtsy, the knees stay soft. Breathe in, spine long. Exhale, lean over to the left. So we don't move our spine this way a lot in our daily activities. This is going to give us lots of space and lots of opening. One more time, full inhale. As you exhale, come back through center, Tadasana. The palms face forward. Shoulder blades hug the back of the heart. You're breathing full. Over to the other side on an inhale. Heart lifts, gaze lifts. Left wrist this time, left foot steps behind. Breathe up and in. And then exhale, take a little lean. Feel the left ribs unsticking from each other. One more time, breathe in. Exhale, Tadasana, top of the mat. Feel your feet as you breathe up and in, so you're connected to the earth as you rise all the way up. And then this time, take the prayer and trace it right through your heart as you fold forward, long spine. And then soft knees, breathe in, halfway lift. Exhale, step your right foot to the back of the mat. Again, fingertips, so the collarbones and the heart get a little more space. We're just not allowing the spine to round here, right? So breathe in, length. And then plank pose, plant your palms as you step back. So in your plank pose, you're in one nice long line from tailbone to the back of the heart to the back of the head. So don't let your head fall off your body here, right? So let the head be nice and buoyant. Take another breath in. And then shift forward slightly onto the tips of your toes and come all the way down to your belly. Let the thumbs come next to the side body. Wrap the shoulders and elbows back. And then just a baby, just a little baby cobra. Breathe in, lift the heart, lift the gaze. And then exhale, release. Again, like that with your breath. So in your cobra pose, don't tuck your tailbone, but instead lengthen it toward your heels. So that will be a lot sweeter on your low back. Child's pose. Keep the knees close together, the thighs close together. Here, let the palms flip open to the sky. Breathe in. Breathe out. So breathe the breath into your back body, your kidney band, right below your low ribs. Let that area puff up. Like you could send little clouds to pad around that area. One more time, breathe in. Through all fours, downward facing dog, breathe out. And then again, you arrive, right? So you gotta check yourself. You gotta check in. Are the shoulders creeping up toward the ears? Let that go. Is the spine nice and long? Breathe full. And then other side, here we go. Left leg high, inhale. Nice and even in your hips, nice and even in the shoulders, armpits. And then exhale, let your left foot step up between your thumbs. So get yourself nice and grounded, nice and rooted here. And then let the heart lift.
Let the chest stay spacious. One more time, breathe in. Breathe out. Right knee drops to the earth. Top of the right foot presses, arms sweep up on an inhale. And then you settle in on an exhale. So check out your alignment, knee and ankle. And then there's a wrap of the outer left hip back behind you here so that your outer right hip moves forward. Breathe in from that nice even pelvis. Exhale, heavy tailbone. One more time, breathe in. Exhale, let the hands release. Tuck the back toes, lift the back knee, breathe the heart nice and bright. And then let the back foot meet the front foot, soft knees. Halfway lift as you breathe in, so you're growing out of the pelvis. And then exhale, surrender, bow. Halfway lift, breathe in, and then wide again in the arms. So it's like a reverse swan dive as you come all the way up. And then an inhale reaches the arms up and overhead. Exhale, hands come to the heart. This time we'll keep the flow moving. Breathe in, let the heart lift. Exhale, bowing forward. So let the belly hug back as you bow. Halfway lift as you breathe in, long throat. Step your left foot back as you breathe out. So there you are again, back in your lunge. Check in with your alignment. Breathe in. And breathe out. Even my back leg is alive here. Plank pose. Press the palms. Step the feet back to meet. So you're really pressing the earth away here. Imagine the back of your heart can puff up a little more. Take a breath in. Shift forward slightly and lower all the way to the belly. We'll stick with our baby cobra to protect the low back. Just a peek of the heart forward, collarbones wide, and then an intentional drag of the heart forward to come down. With your breath, again like that, breathe in. And breathe out. Child's pose, just for a beat. Shift your hips back to your heels, palms to the sky. Coming back to the wisdom of your breath. Right? So the breath is really revealing. Downward facing dog. Crawl yourself forward. If the breath gets short, that's information, right? We got to change something about the way the body is or isn't moving. So let your breath be full. Feel the earth underneath you. The next time you breathe in, send your right leg high. Again, keeping the hips nice and even. It's almost as if I could plug the whole right leg back into the socket while reaching the heel far away. Knee to nose as you breathe out. Find a little cat spine here. And then step your foot up between your thumbs. This time we'll come into a warrior two. So the back foot will seal down and your front heel would bisect your back arch if you were to draw a line there. And then let the arms just reach up and up. And then take your time to sort of resettle yourself once you arrive. Deep bend in your front knee. Arms reach wide, east and west, and even the tailbone is heavy here. We'll take a big reverse, peaceful warrior. Flip the front palm, let the fingertips reach up and then back, opening the right side body. Both shoulders soft. One more time, breathe in. Exhale, let the hands come all the way down to frame your front foot. Let your back heel lift. We're going to come into a standing split. Begin to crawl your fingertips forward. Your left leg will lift, keeping the hips nice and even.
So notice I'm not opening my hips this way. Instead, the outer left hip is wrapping down and in. Fingertips can crawl toward your right standing leg, or they can come to blocks if you have them, if you need a little extra support. Just let the head bow down, breathe in. As you breathe out, step your left foot next to your right. Inhale, get long. Breath is longer. Exhale, fold. All the way up to stand, flat back, wide arms, breathe in. Exhale, hands at the heart. Let's take a moment to collect the breath in and the breath out. Inhale up and back, let the gaze lift. Exhale, prayer comes all the way through the heart. Hug the belly to fold in. Inhale, step your right foot to the back of your mat. Let the right palm press underneath your right shoulder and let your left arm open up to the sky. I'm reaching the inseam of my right thigh up toward the sky to keep the hips nice and even. One more breath, grow long. Exhale, let it go. Downward facing dog. Full breath in. Let's take a clearing breath out the mouth. Left leg high, inhale. So again, nice and long. There's this dual energy of reaching, but plugging the whole leg back into my body as well. One more time, inhale. Knee to nose. So we step forward with attention. Take a breath in, let the collarbones lift. Warrior two, your back heel will seal down. So take your time to find your footing before you come all the way up. And then remember, you get to adjust again when you get there if you need to. Check out maybe where your back arm is in space. Shoulders right over your hips. Full breath in. Full breath out. Peaceful warrior, let the back fingers tent on your back leg anywhere except for your knee. Reach up and then back. Keep that deep bend in your front knee. Breathe in. Exhale, hands come down and around as you breathe out. Let the back heel lift. Breathe in, a little gaze forward, and then standing split. Here we go. So first crawling the fingers forward, and then finding that lift of the right leg. Hips are closed off and even. Ribs, heart, bowing, pouring over the left thigh. Take one more breath in here. Step forward as you breathe out. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, let it go. Strong legs, flat back, wide arms, reach all the way up. Let the gaze lift. Use the belly to take you right back down. So the body starts to know where you're going. Inhale, step your left foot to the back of the mat. Left wrist under left shoulder. Right arm sprays open to the sky. And then snuggle the shoulders away from the ears. Breathe in. And as you breathe out, let the ribs revolve around the spine. One more time like that. Breathe in. Exhale, breathe out. Let your right hand find the earth. Step back, downward facing dog. Full breath in. Full breath out. Let your knees come to the mat. Shift your hips back to your heels, child's pose. Remember, the knees are close together this time. And let's have the hands reach back toward the outer ankles. A variation to let the shoulders open up, to let the neck breathe. 2 breaths here. right, use your fingertips to lift your heart upright again, and then we're gonna come all the way onto our backs. So scooch yourself to the middle of your mat, make your way onto your back. Let's keep the knees bent, soles of the feet on the earth. Take a moment to just bring the hands to the low belly. Feel the body breathing, right? What a gift, this energy, this movement, this consciousness of breath truly begins to become this powerful medicine. Start to walk the heels in toward your booty. You want to be able to touch your heels with your longest finger, and the feet are about hip width distance here. So we'll work into a variation of bridge pose using our breath, because that's what it's all about, right? That's what's most important. All right, so nice and anchored through the feet. Press through the feet to breathe and reach the hips up toward the sky. Let the arms come right with you. So the fingertips reach up toward the sky. As you breathe out, hips stay where they are, arms lengthen behind you. And then stay just like this for your breath in. As you breathe out, lower your hips slowly. Let the arms come all the way with you. So let the eyes close and see if you can just listen. Breathe in, sweep the arms up, sweep the pelvis up. As you breathe out, just the arms lower back down behind you. Breathe in, feel the sides of the waist lengthen, stay just as you are. Breathe out, slowly the spine lowers, hips lower, palms find the earth. Twice more. Breathe in and up. Breathe out and lower. Breathe in and stay. Everything lowers on your breath out. Breath and movement. Last time. Inhale, reach hips, reach fingertips. Exhale, just the arms. Breathe in, stay as you are. Exhale, lower everything down. Everything lowers. Keep the body as it is. Deep breath in. Out the mouth. Take a moment just to observe energy, heartbeat, breath. Press your feet into the earth to shift your hips 4 inches or so to the right. And then you'll let your knees fall to the left. For this variation today, let's truly try to let the knees stack. And then let the thighs come closer to your belly. Use your elbows into the earth to shift your right shoulder back on the earth, and then just let the arms chill. So wherever feels natural. A nice deep spinal twist here, and when we move the thighs closer to the belly, you'll feel that sensation move more into your thoracic spine. So the middle of your back. Take another breath in. Full breath out the nose. One more time, breathe in. This time, as you breathe out, let the knees come back through center. Feet find the earth, and then realign your spine. So your hips and your heart and your head are in line. Let's take a full breath here. So you just feel what it's running to the next item on the to-do list. Left side, feet plant, hips shift to the left. This time the knees will fall over toward your right. And so again, check it out, check it in, see if your knees can find a little stack here, and then use the elbows to maneuver both shoulders closer to the earth. And then the work
The attention here is in the breath. Right? When life is tough, when we feel all twisted up, we need to breathe more. Breathe in. One more inhale. And then let the knees drift back through center. That's your breath out. Feet to the earth. Realign the spine. Take a moment, just pause. One hand to the belly, one hand to the heart. Just feel yourself breathe. Maybe you've heard this word prana. Right? Prana is our breath, our life force. So what's the difference between breath and prana? Prana is when we breathe with awareness, when we breathe with intention. So let your breath be full. And create those pathways for fresh new life force to circulate through the body. Let the knees come into the chest. Just give yourself a squeeze. You can rock a little from side to side. Feel the back body in the earth. And then come all the way over to one side. It doesn't matter which, just feel your way there. And then from here, stretch your legs out long on your mat. You can give them a little shake. And then feel your sit bones. So you might need to rock forward, back and forth. Sit bones all the way, reach up, fingertips. So just grow nice and long, breathe in. Forward fold as you breathe out. So see if you can keep some length in your low back here. So with that, you won't go as far. Go as far as you can, keeping the low back long, then take another breath in. See if you can stretch the spine longer. And then keeping your low back long, from the mid and upper back, allow there to be a rounding. So remember, it's not about reaching your toes. It's about reaching your edge. So you identify where your place of sensation is, and that's where you hang out. Breathe fully. And let your jaw be soft, your teeth part. And then let the fingertips walk the spine upright again. Just allow the spine to stack. Feel yourself nice and long. And then scoot your hips forward to come all the way down onto your back. Soft face, soft belly, free breath. So the breath can return to this natural state, but remember, you are awareness. Let yourself rest here for at least 5 minutes, and then when you're ready, you'll come to your right side. Just a moment of pause there. Again, let your body be held. Let your body be heavy. And then use the left palm to stretch yourself back upright. Take a moment to sit with this new long spine, freedom in your back, less tension in your breath, and hopefully in your mind. And a prayer at the heart. Full breath in. Breathe out the mouth. Take a bow to yourself today for creating this sacred space for you to move more freely and more authentically. Namaste. Thanks for flowing with me today. I'm Jack, and I'm on Instagram at mindfulish. I'll see you there. I'll see you here. We've got lots of great things in store for you. Have a beautiful day. Back through center, sweep the arms up and overhead. You can let the gaze lift if it's okay on the neck. And then over to the other side. So just moving with the breath, sweet and simple. Breathe up and in. And let the breath descend softly.